Hello, my name is Brian, and I'd like you to like my channel and also subscribe to it. It'd be great to make some extra money. But I also want to teach you some things I found interesting. I worked in the computer industry for years. I mainly messed with tapes and tape drives and stuff like that, and did restores of tapes and destroying things. Uh, but over the years, actually lately, I just learned a lot more about computers. Uh, you know, basically, you have the 15,000K hard drives. That's the tier zero, and that means it's used the most. That data is used the most. But now they're going from hard drives to uh, SSDs, and NVMe. So the technology is changing rapidly, and Linux is really good to know. Uh, you can do a lot if have a good Linux background. Back in the day, that was Unix and Oracle Sun, but now it's Linux mainly. But there's people who use Oracle too and Windows. But the thing is, it's the more you learn about computers, the better off you are. And like I was saying, I did not know a lot about networking until just recently, and I started messing with it, and I'm really enjoying it. I need to take some more classes through Udemy or whatever, but you can learn an awful lot. And so I first downloaded this GNS3 on the screen, and it is really, really cool. You have to load your old images in it because most images are proprietary. They don't want it just leaked out on the internet where you can just download it anywhere. But there is websites that offer them, so that's what I use to get going. But that's a drawback with GNS3 is you need the images for the routers and switches to create your topology. So basically, you load an image. It's like a virtual machine for networking. So you load your image and then you of your router and your switches, and then you build your topology, and then you create a VLAN or whatever else. So it's very, very cool. I would highly suggest it. I did the Windows installation, and it also gives you a download of a virtual machine with Ubuntu with the Windows that you run from your VMware workstation or VirtualBox. So it's really, really cool. Under Marketplace here, oh, this thing is not responding. Okay, you can download appliances already created like Docker. They have Docker in there. You can get all kinds of things going. And oh yeah, you get a free SolarWinds toolkit with it and stuff. It is really, really cool. And I would highly recommend it. But like I said, to get the Cisco images, you have to sign up for this Cisco Modeling Labs, which is $200, or the Personal Plus, which is $350. Now, if you have routers and switches available, you can save this configuration and save the image and then just load them up in GNS3. But a lot of people don't have that, so they're kind of limited. But then I found about Cisco Pocket Tracer, and what it has is it's got software that you download. First, you have to take one of these little courses getting started with Cisco Pocket Tracer, and you learn more about how it works and stuff. But it's free to download, and once you get it installed on your computer, it's got routers and switches built into it, the software, so you don't have to worry about finding images on the internet or wherever you get them. You got them, and you can learn basic topologies, and it's really helped me because I had no idea all this was available with the network switches. So sorry my dumbness or thing, but it's really cool. Here it is. And so first thing I would do is go to preferences, option preferences, and increase that font size, because otherwise you might be squinting like me and really having a hard time. You can change colors, and there's all kinds of different things you can change in the preferences. Uh, so here's basically the logical is your network devices, and the physical is like the building. So say you click the physical, your home city, that's like the building or whatever. The logical is working with the real stuff. Now you got these select tools up here. This is select, this is inspect, this is delete, this is resize, this is note, make a line, draw a rectangle, draw ellipse, uh, freeform, and these are for sending uh, ICMP packets, or like that's like a letter that you're sending between two things, basically pinging. And you got this real-time mode and simulation mode. And with the simulation mode, you choose which filters you want to use in your topology. So it's really, really cool. But I mainly stick with the real-time. So like you go down here, network devices, you got routers, and here's switches. So I'm just going to show you basically a little setup. I'm going to put this 2960 switch out here, and then I'll go to end devices and grab a PC here and a PC here. And like I said, you have these notes you can put, but also under the PC PT it says PC 0. If you click that PC 0, you can change the name of it. And so what I usually do, I learned this from YouTube, watching YouTube of course, is you give it an address, and you know, oh, that's, I'm at 168, and we'll change this to 1.100, 101, I mean 68.1.101. Okay, and so basically down here, this is a lightning, like the orange lightning. If you choose this and put it between these two, it will automatically tell you which cable it'll detect, put the right cable for you. But I know it's this one. It's a copper pass through, so I'm going to go click here and fast Ethernet and put it here on port 1. And you notice how I kind of put that there, and you saw a whole bunch of different stuff about it, the switch. So now I'm going to run another one here to here. And so now I got the switch. Now to speed things up, see it's red right there. It's still connecting, still identifying it. You can speed it up by going fast forward time, and see now it's thing. Okay, so these don't have addresses yet, so I said it's going to be this address, but I don't have it. So I click here under PC. Being too impatient. Okay, basically sometimes you have to turn on this PC and stuff. They'll tell you that in one of those learning courses. And these are different things you can add to your PC. Different modules you can just drag and drop basically over to here. Okay, and on the config, that's kind of like I would say it's more like a GUI to your configuration. Just doing your configuration yourself. Okay, so I'm going to go over here to IP config, and I'm going to say 192.168.1.100 and tab to get the subnet mask. Okay, now if I go back here to config and under interface fast Ethernet 0, you can see it populated this address here and the subnet mask over here into this page, and see it tells me the MAC address. So that's really pretty cool. And also, let's see, global interface. So settings, it's got the display name that's on the screen, 192.168.1.100. Okay, so I'm going to close this up for right now. Click this one. Again, you can drag and drop modules, and sometimes you have to turn it on. Config is like that. You know, I could go over here, fast Ethernet right there, and give it an address here too, you know. But I'll just go to desktop, IP config 192.168.1.101. Move that here for the subnet mask to populate the tab. Okay, so now they both got addresses. So I'll go back to 100 and desktop, and now I'll go to command prompt. Do IP config -all, and you know, see it's telling you 192.168.1.100 and the subnet mask, and then it's has all that other information, you know. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to say ping 192.168.1.101, and I'm pinging that other computer through the switch. And see, there is 4 sent, 4 received, 0 loss. Close it there, and you're there. It's got telnet, it's got all kinds of stuff here. I don't know how to use half of it. Like I said, I'm a beginner, brand new. These things are really cool. Sometimes if you hover right there, it'll tell you different things about it. Your switch, so you can go here to your switch, and sometimes, like I said, you got to plug it in or start it up with the button right there, or it won't work, you know. Config is kind of like the GUI. So the host name is switch, and here's a CLI. So see, it's saying it's coming up. I'll hit return. It says switch. First thing you got to do to get to talking is say enable, and then configure terminal. And see, let's say host name bad boy. Okay, so to see how it changed it from switch to bad boy, now if I go back to the config, host name bad boy, see it populates there. So now one thing I could do is make a, excuse my typing, hit the wrong key, VLAN 50, name is YouTube. Okay, go back here to my config. If I look under VLAN database, I got 50 YouTube. Now you can also add it here, 99 Linux, your Linux, add. You got 99 Linux right there. So there's so many things you can do, and it's, for me, a beginner, it really helps out that I don't have to look for images, and I can do little basic VLANs, and I put IP phones in it. It's just a lot you can do, and then of course you can save your project, and you can also find projects made from this on the internet that you can load here, and it shows you things. Also under help, you got a getting started, a contents, and a tutorial page will take you to YouTube videos on how to do things. So it's really good, for free. You're not having to pay for this. You just sign up, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope you give me a like and subscribe to my channel. So I'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Bye bye.